The Take Pride with Caring Habits thought for the day is, I discover my habit to be adventurous. Every man-made item is created out of the thoughts and dreams of someone.
Mark, it's nice to have you here on our website.
And it's nice to be in my studio on your website.
Yes,
right. Well, welcome to my little haven here. It's nice to see you.
Thank you, Mark. I kind of want to know what it is, especially a year later, now that you've been on the air with the Caring Habits as Inspirations. What is it that you do like about the Golden Rule Book of Inspirations?
There are a number of things that I like. First of all, I love my beat-up book. Okay? It gets a lot of use. There's a lot of tender loving.
Here, hold it up a little more.
There's a lot of tender loving care in that book. You can see it's been, well, there it is. It just came apart. So now I have to do surgery. But it gets an awful lot of use. And there are a lot of things that I like about it. One is that the messages are short, to the point. They're extremely positive, and people remember them. People talk to me when I'm out on assignment and say, oh yes, I remember, you know, and sometimes they'll even tell me the one they heard that morning, which is terrific. The feedback is absolutely wonderful. I love the feedback. And different folks have things that appeal to them. Another thing that I like with this is that the quotations and the thoughts come from a number of different sources. Some of them are spiritual, some of them are historical, some of them are from our everyday modern world, entertainment, you name it, business people and historic figures. My dad particularly liked September, when there was a different biography every day for an inspirational person. And having already done this for a year, I still open the book up and wonder what is it that's going to be there today, because it's always a surprise. It's new, and even if I've heard it a year ago, it's always refreshing too.
Well, thank you. That's good to know. And it kind of leads into my next question, which is, what are your goals for your WKQW viewing audience and the community of Oil City? As how does this relate to the goals of the station?
Well, when I first arrived here, I had an idea of what I wanted to do. I'd been out of radio for many, many years, but I had always welcomed the chance to come back in. Now, when I arrived back in the newsroom, I knew exactly what I wanted to do, and that was to have a positive impact on the community. And Oil City and Venango County present us all with great opportunities for positive impact stories. The Take Pride with Caring Habits feature that we do every morning feeds right into that. It's a great way to improve the community. When you start at home, you start with yourself. Your community can only improve if you make yourself better. So it's a great way, a great thing that fits in with our positive impact message.
You sort of started to say this in the beginning, but specifically, you mentioned your dad already, but if you had any other experiences that keep encouraging you to continue with the Caring Habits Golden Rule messages every day on the radio.
Well, again, when I go out on assignment, I can think of several. When I was out on assignment up in a small town just north of here, when the meeting was over, a newsmaker made a point to visit with me and mentioned that he heard the message for that morning and he really liked it and hoped that we kept on doing it. The positive feedback from the school systems and what have you especially, I never thought about that a great deal when I first started with this, and I'm learning now that it has a wider listening audience than I ever dreamed it would. So it's a great influence on folks.
Well, I want you to know that the fact that you do this every day on the radio and automatically include the rest of the community and families in with the Caring Habit experience that's happening in the Oil City area schools is definitely resulting in what Caring Habits has been in schools now for 10 years. And this is the first time, we've just done the data, and this is the first time that I've seen such strong results on the surveys of students in Mill City. And I know it's because they're not only getting the messages for the monthly caring habits in the schools, but their community, their family, they're actually getting it, and you play a great role in that, Mark. So, your work is very appreciated, and I guess it leads to my last question, and that is, what would you want to say to other communities, other media businesses, and schools who are considering, the Golden Rule book, other than that they can get it on Amazon.com, right? You can always order it on Amazon.com.
Absolutely. No, it's a wonderful opportunity to have a local impact on your community. And with the program that you've instilled in the schools, there's reinforcement. There's posters and programs, and when people walk through town, they see posters on windows. So this all feeds in one to another, and it's a wonderful opportunity for a small local station to do good, to do well in a local setting. We've gained listenership. I have no hard numbers on that, but we must be gaining listenership, because if the schools are improving that much, that means people have to be listening.
Yes, there's no question about it. I mean, I'm amazed at the reason we have. There's the data. Like 95% of the kids want to be sure caring habits comes back next year. One of the kids said, I've gone from a D to a B in math because of caring habits. I've worked harder in school. I'm doing my studies. Some of the kids have said, it makes me feel like I'm cared about in my community.
It's a nice thing to know. It really is. It means that there are people who take an interest in what the kids are doing. Again, I guess the old saying is charity begins at home. If you teach respect and love at home, then you take that with you everywhere. And this is a great way to instill it.
So if you have one last message you can give to our website viewers, other than being able to ship them a copy of the Golden Rule book is used as yours?
I would say, if you use your book this much, you can't help but have positive results.
Thank you very much, Mark. It's been a real pleasure.
It's been fun.
Thank you for all the work that you do with caring habits. And
Thank you.
You can see that not only you're appreciated by us, but it's definitely being appreciated by the kids in Mill City.
Well, it's fun, too.
Thanks, Mark.
You're welcome.
To receive a copy of the Golden Rule Revolution, order directly from this website or call 814-677-1271.